Aloha, it's Kiana, and here are today's top Hawaii headlines from the editors at the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Also, mahalo to Longs Drugs Hawaii for sponsoring the show. Head on over to your neighborhood Longs Drugs for all your shopping needs. Former Honolulu City Council member Ikaika Anderson has been arrested on domestic violence allegations. Honolulu police said Anderson's 34-year-old girlfriend reported an alleged domestic violence incident to a third party, who in turn told the Hawaii Police Department. The Honolulu Police Department was then asked to assist in the case. The 45-year-old Anderson was arrested at his Hinalea Street home in Waimanalo Monday night on suspicion of abuse of a family or household member. Anderson's attorney said the arrest was based on a one-sided accusation. Anderson served on the Honolulu City Council from 2009 to 2020 and unsuccessfully ran for lieutenant governor in 2022. Earlier this year, he was tapped by Governor Josh Green to lead the State Department of Hawaiian Homelands, but a Senate committee voted against his confirmation. Investigators are still trying to determine a motive for a shooting in New Mexico that left 3 people dead and 6 wounded. On Monday, 18-year-old high school student Bo Wilson walked through his neighborhood, shooting at cars, homes, and passersby seemingly at randoms before being shot dead by police. He killed 3 women, 97-year-old Gwendolyn Schofield, her 73-year-old daughter Melody Ivy, and 79-year-old Shirley Voita, and injured 6 other people. 2 police officers who were among the wounded have been treated and released from a local hospital. There is nothing yet leading investigators to believe that Wilson knew any of the people he shot. Police said the teen was carrying at least 3 weapons during the attack, including an AR-style rifle. An Alabama man has been sentenced to nearly 2 years in prison for storming the U.S. Capitol and invading the Senate floor with a knife on his hip. Joshua Matthew Black was shot in the left cheek with a crowd control munition outside the Capitol during the riot on January 6, 2021. Despite a gaping wound on his face, Black continued forward with other rioters to occupy the Senate chamber. The defense said Black is an evangelical Christian who is motivated by his religious beliefs. He traveled to Washington, D.C. to attend then-President Donald Trump's Stop the Steal rally on January 6 before joining the crowd walking to the Capitol. Prosecutors said Black was the first rioter to breach the barricade at the Lower West Terrace. A U.S. district judge sentenced Black to 22 months in prison, followed by 2 years of supervised release. The Justice Department has announced a series of criminal cases related to trade secret theft involving foreign adversaries like Russia, China, and Iran. One of the cases accuses former Apple software engineer Weibao Wang of taking sensitive data related to self-driving cars before fleeing the country to work at a China-based autonomous vehicle company. Other cases disclosed Tuesday have resulted in arrest. One defendant, 64-year-old Liming Li, was arrested earlier this month on charges that he stole information related to the manufacturing of nuclear submarines and military aircraft and used it to help competing Chinese businesses. A separate criminal case accuses a Chinese national of conspiring to send a material that can be used in the nose of intercontinental ballistics to Iran. 2 Russian nationals were also arrested in Arizona this month on charges of conspiring to send aircraft parts to Russian airline companies. And a Greek national was charged for his part in smuggling dual-use technology with the military application, including quantum cryptography, to Russia. People looking to file their taxes directly to the IRS for free will have that option next year. The IRS is preparing to launch a pilot program that will help the federal government decide whether to implement a permanent direct e-filing solution in the future. Supporters say the new program would make tax return services more equitable and accessible for taxpayers nationwide. The new direct e-file program being tested could potentially save taxpayers billions of dollars annually. Critics are concerned about the IRS taking on the dual roles of both tax collector and tax preparer, and argue that the new service could create a power imbalance between taxpayers and the government. There's also concern about historic racial disparities and bias seen in the IRS's enforcement of tax laws. The IRS is planning to launch the pilot in time for the 2024 filing season. For more on these stories and all the latest headlines, subscribe to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Visit Hawaii's top source for breaking news online at staradvertiser.com and download the Star-Advertiser mobile app. Mahalo, have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.